details on
Welcome
the
back to the
audition
show. Well, if you
and
have
criteria.
determination, if
Okay.
you've got a lot
and
of
then
ability to think on the fly, have we got a great event for you. It is called the City Chase, and we are joined by the national event director himself, Corey Visser. Corey, welcome back to the show. It's great to have you back again this
Great
year.
to be here.
And it's great to see it back in Ottawa again, the City Chase. For somebody that's never participated before, hearing it for the first time, explain the concept behind it.
Yeah, well, the basic concept of it, it's an urban adventure race. So it's like an adventure race, but in the city. And our format's kind of the format of a scavenger hunt.
Okay.
Best point of reference might be the Amazing Race.
Right.
Just to reference kind of the challenges. But it's teams of two racing around the city, only using public transportation, running and walking to get around. And we challenge them to go out and complete 10 of possible 30 challenges that we hide within the city.
Okay.
And these challenges are anything and everything you can think of, from rappelling off a building to wrapping a snake around your neck, maybe doing...
Rappelling off a building?
Yeah,
so you
why
have
not?
to have a particular skill set here?
No.
Okay.
I kind of went on the extreme side, but
Right.
like there's all kinds of different challenges: intellectual, physical, mental. Some that are going to scare you. Some are going to test things that maybe you would push the limits of some, and maybe not others. And some things are just integrating your city. So getting out there and experiencing something that you wouldn't necessarily on a day-to-day be experiencing in Ottawa, and especially the culture here and history of Ottawa. Some people, the Ottawa citizens, may not get out and see it as much as they'd like to. So
well, you mentioned a couple of the rules off the top there: public transportation, running, walking. Obviously, what are some of the other rules involved?
Yeah, well, we encourage you guys to use your Blackberries and your smartphone devices to call home and communicate with friends and family to help you out with various clues, and also use like the internet service to find different things. The format, like we give them a clue sheet at the beginning of the race. The clue sheet kind of alludes to where all the challenges are.
Okay.
So they need to figure out where those challenges are and get there. So they have some work to do. It's not just go to X location.
Yeah, and there's, I guess they're called chase points, right?
Yeah,
Describe
chase point
what
challenge.
a chase point might be, like an example of a chase point.
Example of a chase point. Well, let's use maybe a lacrosse challenge as a chase point. So
Okay.
a team of two arrives to a challenge. A challenge is basically you want to enter into a challenge where there's some form of failure or some form of something you need to get through.
Right.
And at the end of it, you complete it, you get a stamp, you move on. The challenges last between 5 and 15 minutes depending on your skill level.
Right.
But it's really for anyone, so anyone can really eventually get through it. Like we have people out there that are intense into this event or out there to win the 2 Mitsubishi Outlanders at the end of the day. And then there's also people who are out there just to have fun and just like get off the couch and experience something new with their spouse or best friend or whoever.
Now, I mentioned you're the national director, so is this right across the country?
Across the country and actually around the world.
Okay.
Canada is kind of the birthplace of City Chase. We've been here for 7 years now. I'm doing a series across the country, 8 events. And this is now our 5th stop on the tour.
Okay.
But we're also in 16 countries around the world. So we're got a worldly flavor to us as well.
It's huge then.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you mentioned the prize.
Yeah, so that's the prize at the national finals. So each
Okay.
team that wins each regional event moves on to the national final. National finals at a secret location somewhere in Canada, and
Okay.
we really put them to the ringers there. That's more of like an amazing race style event where for 36 hours straight, we just run them straight. They don't sleep.
Wow.
They barely eat. They experience things that they would never even dream, and it's a whole lot of fun. So that's kind of the grand prize, and then the winner of that national finals wins 2 Mitsubishi Outlanders.
So for people watching that are very competitive about that, what sort of strategic tips would you give to people?
Like I said, know your city very well. Know the transit systems like the back of your hand. Have a good map. Have a smartphone, preferably a BlackBerry. BlackBerry is going to help you on the day of the event.
Right.
I'll just a little hint there. And have some people to help you out at home. We encourage people to have teams at home to kind of, give them information. They can't make direct contact with anyone they know, but definitely using their phones to kind of call home and be like, here's a clue, help me figure out where this is.
Go on the computer and help me out, that sort of thing. Well, you've brought one of the challenges as a demonstration here today with you, right?
Yeah,
You're gonna put me
definitely.
through a challenge?
Well, we're actually going to do a little chase point testing, so you get to see what I get to do on a day-to-day basis. So we've never actually done this challenge. It's a kind of a simple out-of-the-box challenge, but we're going to see how it goes and see if you can get through and see if it actually even works.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, cool.
What have you got?
So we are going to shave a balloon.
You need to stand up?
Yeah, you can stand up. So
we're going to shave a balloon?
We're going to shave a balloon. So we've blown up a balloon as much as we possibly can, so it's nice and tight, and hopefully it pops, not shocking. If you want to hold the balloon, I'll get a little section going for you. I think on the event day, if we do this, we'll make them do maybe half the balloon.
Okay.
but we'll just do a little section just to try it out for you.
Now, this is the fun part of the job for you. You get to test all of these
Yeah,
different kinds
absolutely,
of challenges, right?
Yeah, I've been doing it for a while, so, have a little bit of fun at the end of the day.
So, Corey, you mentioned the idea started here in Canada. Who came up with the concept?
It was actually our president, Nick Jelinek.
Okay.
We were sitting around a lunchroom one day, and he's like, I got this idea. It kind of stemmed from the whole Amazing Race adventure genre back in, like, the early 2000s, when
Right.
people had the craze of, like, Amazing Race, Survivor. He's like, we can't do this for the general public. Like, how do we have something for that? And we just came up with the concept and kind of just playing with it for the last 7 years. And as you see, it's kind of
Exploded. Yeah,
exactly.
what a great success story. Okay.
Okay, so I'll give you the choice here. You want to put a poncho on just in case?
I better.
Okay.
Because if my sponsor is watching, Le Chateau, they're probably panicking right about now.
All right.
All right. So brought this for safety measures.
Okay.
So
Throw that on me.
your head goes
I
through
apologize to audio right now.
As all they're hearing is crunch, crunch.
there. All right.
Okay.
So no, I think there's armholes there.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you want to quickly
There we go.
Put your arms through.
Here, I'm going to have you hold that.
Absolutely.
And here, I'm going to sneak my microphone out front so they're not getting too much.
Upset with you?
Yes. Okay, there we go.
I have a
All right.
small hope that it's actually going to pop. Just
Well,
so
of
you know.
course you do. That's the whole fun of it.
All right.
Okay,
So get
here
it
we
nice
go.
and clean.
Okay. I'm really nervous. Oh, dear. Well, how clean do you want it? Really clean,
I want
guess,
it all
eh?
gone.
Okay. Here we go. Now, while I'm doing this, you tell people how they can register, Corey.
Well, you can still register. Go to citychase.ca.
Okay.
You can register right up to the front of the event. We're expecting almost 500 teams this year, so it's going to be a big event as well. So please get out there and find a partner and register for the City Chase.
Not bad. Look at that.
Not bad.
Huh? It's coming along. All right.
All right, I'll give you your stamp. That's good.
Not bad.
Not
eh?
bad
I
at
get
all.
my stamp. Corey, thank you so much.
No
It's a
problem.
great idea. Thanks so much
Appreciate
for
it.
bringing it to Ottawa. Again, as he said, visit the website to register your team. Teams of 2, get out there, know your city. We'll be right back right after the break to find out how TL is going to become a member of the 6 O's.